The engines were busy on the railway. They were often taking a few coaches and trucks down the line. Most of the engines noticed it's fine when they were on time, and the engines know there's a lot going on, and they noticed most of it was fine when they were busy, and they noticed it was fine to be on time. One day, D199 was upset. He was going to take some trucks of supplies to the other part of the line, and he noticed it was a lot. Why do I have to take those trucks to the other part of the line? My accident from earlier was a bit crazy. I think most of it was fine, like 17 Donald Douglas noticed it. I think yours is fine, D199. I know, Henry. It's like they still think mine was accidentally. I'm sure yours will be fine. I already know, Henry, and mine will be fine from it. It's just been a bit crazy. And with it, D199 went off, taking the trucks down the line. Henry knows later his will be a bit crazy later. And D199 noticed later his will be fine. D199 went off, taking the trucks down the line. It got a little bit late, and D199 was trying to make most of it fine. But he noticed most of it was a bit crazy, and he started to be a little worried. I'm fine. It's just a little bit. I'll be on time, and I'll get there before early. I already got it. And Leo went off down the line, but he didn't notice something was up ahead. When D199 got to the yards, he put one of the trucks in the sidings. He was still worried. He didn't know what else is going to happen. He still had it still in his thoughts. And before he noticed it, he noticed some trucks were heading down the line. It's crazy. Probably another engine shunting a few trucks from it. And D199 didn't know what it was. And then he started to feel a little worried. Maybe I should head back. You know what? I should. And with it, D199 went off. He noticed it was crazy. Later, he talked to James and Edward about it. Edward noticed he was going crazy about it, and D199 was still worried about it. Are you sure you really noticed it? Yeah, like I noticed it in the yards. The trucks had went off down the line next to the other part of the line where I was in the yards. And I think it was crazy. Are you sure you really noticed it? I think I did, James. I noticed it. D199 still thought he noticed it earlier, but he was still worried about it. Later, D199 was taking some trucks from Tidmouth Station to the other part of the line. He was still trying to be fine from it, but he was still worried about what he noticed earlier. He still had thoughts about it. After it, D199 took some trucks to the Smudger Station Harbor and put it in one of the sidings. It got a little bit late, and D199 was still worried about it. Then, he noticed one of the trucks were the same ones he noticed earlier. And then, he noticed they were heading towards the right next to the other line where he was. He was starting to get a little worried. D199 still thought it was the trucks he noticed earlier. Before he noticed anything else, it happened. Hey, D199. Percy? D199 noticed it was Percy. Hey, D199, what are you doing? I was just shunting a few trucks in the siding. I just got startled from the trucks I noticed earlier. Oh, I was just shunting the trucks for another engine earlier. Oh, sorry about it, Percy. I think I got startled from it. Don't worry, it happens, D199. And I think yours was awesome. Thank you, Percy. At least I almost got it. D199 knows his was a bit fine from it, and he knows he already got it. Later, D199 talked to James, Emily, 17 Donald Douglas about it. James had noticed it and he felt sorry for D199. Looks like you did got startled from it. Like, you almost had it. Like, you just didn't notice it. Yeah, and I think I did, James. At least I almost had it. You did, D199. And it looks like yours was awesome. Thanks, Emily. And mine was a bit crazy, but I think I already got it. And I think most of it was fine. D199 knows most of it was a bit crazy, but he knows he already got it when he noticed it. And he knows most of it was fine. Just a little bit. And D199 knows his was fine from when he got startled from it, but he knows most of it was fine when he noticed it. Just a little bit.